Miami has a Dolphin, the greatest football team.
It's had many names, but only one NFL team over the years. We're at the home of the Dolphins, Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. Today, a battle out of the AFC between the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. To kick off, here's Ryan Stonehouse. And we're underway at Hard Rock. Return starts at the 3. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Allen taken right to the air. Catch made right side by Coleman. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. And holding penalty is going to make 1st down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out. First tone of the game for James Cook. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Another one for Cook. And 2 yards all he can get. It's 3rd down.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Not an enviable spot as they come up 3rd and long. 3rd and long for him here. Escapes the pocket. Did not like what he was seeing, Bronson. He's just going to hold this one away. And, partner, I think we just got to look at what's going to be one of their biggest challenges in this one, operating quick enough to neutralize that pass rush.
That's right. And I know it's very, very early, obviously, the opening drive, but hits like that compound. That's why defenses stress it each and every week to get after the quarterback, because hits like that can have an effect throughout.
Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Opening carry for Devon Achane. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Throwing on 2nd. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Let's go.
Trying to pick it up here with Achane. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Fourth down punt upcoming, Brock, and here's Austin McNamara to put his leg into it. Nice punt here, up and angled towards the sideline. And this one ventures out of play on the fly. The question is where it's marked. Looks like they'll say the 17-yard line. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Now the shotgun give to Cook. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game. Not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. Again, it's Cook. He's going to get him 7 there. It's 3rd down coming up.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Here's Allen. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. On again comes Ryan Wright for another punt.
It's now 4th down.
And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. First and 10 from the 32. They're going play action. This is thrown towards a defender instead, and he's the one who makes a play on football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on 1st down.
When a defender can get his hands on a pass and knock it away in any way, that's usually good things for the defense.
Second and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
Now looking to throw. That's caught. Devon Achane. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets them the 1st.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Achane to the right. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. That's Gregory Rousseau who cleaned up that play.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
2nd down pass play coming. They'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe, maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
Here's a screen for Achane. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
The punt's away, and this one looking good. Angled this one for the sideline. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Allen looking to throw. Getting out to his left. Big strike downfield to Coleman. And he is hauled down right at that midfield strike. Give him 24 on that play. And the Bills have a 1st down.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
And not from the pistol to Cook. On the move, past the 40. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. It's a James Cook touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Bills will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Fast now to kick this away. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Has him on a quick hitter. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. That play good for 17 and a 1st down. Just one play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Running with Achane here with the gun. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. So we're through 1 quarter of this AFC East contest. 7-0 is our score. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They've got 2nd and 7 to start. Throwing off the play fake. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, 4th down coming up.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And there won't be a return on this one. It's out of bounds, and the mark looks to be at about the 16-yard line. All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. On 1st down, Allen. Here's a screen for Cook. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And off to Cook here out of his own read. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the 1st.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
New set of downs for him from the 31. 1st and 10. Here's Jones. And they love to see him fighting forward. He only gets him 3.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with 3rd down and 6 to go.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Connects on the crosser. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
1st and 10 from the 43. It's Allen out of the pistol. Check this one down, complete to the fullback. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility, get outside the pocket, and find that open man.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Chased out to his right. Finds Kincaid. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Gain of 15 there. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
We feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game that defenses are on those kind of plays. Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that out.
And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. Give him 24 yards on that one. And the Bills have a first down.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
From the red zone on first. Bails out of the pocket quick. Well, right side, and Shakir has it. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
And they find them after just a yard. It's 3rd down. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
I can promise you that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. That one's out and cut on the right side. He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
It's a designated keeper for Allen. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Bills get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Josh Allen, the touchdown. Extra point up and good from Bass. And the Bills double their lead to 14. Bass now to kick this away. Fields this one at the 3. He dodged the tackle. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20. First call here coming from the shotgun.
19 tight, 19 tight, 19 tight, 19 wide.
They'll throw to begin this drive. He puts some air under it deep down the left. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's 2nd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone. Things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Buys time, rolling right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. So a tough 3rd down upcoming. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Hard Rock Stadium after this. Wouldn't be a comfortable spot to punt it. Can they avoid that by converting here on 3rd?
Track 60. Ready. 60 back. Cougar 19. Go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. The zone coverage, but by the time he let it go, boy, Brock, that lane had closed, and someone was there to make a play on it.
Now, what you're trying to do in zone coverage defensively is make that quarterback see a window that isn't actually there. And as soon as he takes the bait and sense over the middle, well, you got 1, 2, 3 defenders all there in range to go pick it off. Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
5 still to go here. This is second down. Cook trying this one up the gut. And the defense all over this run. Maybe got a yard there as he tried to bounce that one outside. They made it to single yard that time. They're going to have to solve third down and 4. They kick the running back in motion. Allen on third and short. Got his man. Shakir has it. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal. So Buffalo's going to call it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Offense in position now. It's first and goal. Jones. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. Now the Bills use their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Now it's second and goal from the 1. On the sneak, it's Allen. And he gets it on the sneak. Touchdown! The Bills get more points to end the lopsided first half. Josh Allen, the touchdown. On a quarterback sneak to the end zone. That one splits the uprights. And the Bills stretch their lead to 21. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Take over first and 10. And they're on the 24-yard line.
Just 25 seconds remaining as they get all set up for first down. Not deterred by that pick. He's thrown again. Hits him on the out route. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. Even 10-yard gain on the play. And that is a Dolphins first down.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
So they'll head up here first and 10 from the 34.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Back to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Miami calls a timeout here. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Throwing it on second down. This is caught by Jalen Waddle. He's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield down inside the 45-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And it's going to be first down Miami.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Still sticking with the passing game. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps. First time this game they've looked to him. And we'll see what they do here on second down. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Left side, caught by Metcalf. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. Ball spotted on the left hash, 49 yards out. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Fast now to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. And he gets to the 25, but not much further before going out. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Ready? Let's go.
They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. He's taken down after reaching the 30. Terrell Bernard tracking that one down.
It's a pickup of 3.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
He'll work against the blitz. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now they're going to face 3rd down.
Let's go now. Warriors 70, Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Take over.
They'll air it out on 3rd. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now at 4th down, staring right at him. So the Dolphins readying for the punt. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Short pass brought in. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Well, things weren't about to end after the 1st hit or the 2nd. This tight end had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch. And he was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
1st down throw for Allen. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Flush out now to his left. Downfield, and Shakir has it. This one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
I know they may have wanted to throw that pass a little bit sooner, but I'll tell you what, that receiver's ability to navigate his way across the entire field really set up the space he needed to complete the huge gain.
Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Okay, the 2-yard run on 1st down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Allen. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Allen on 3rd down. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw. You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lot. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll go play action. Finds him on the crossing route. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. They get 19 on that pickup. And that is the Dolphins' 1st down.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
And As a corner in this league, well, you go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. If you want to be an all-pro, you stick someone like that.
At the 42-yard line.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Set. Light. Hook.
They'll throw it. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. They get 22 out of that play. And it's going to be first down Miami.
10 at the 36-yard line.
Finds him on the slant. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Here we go. Set.
Second down carry for A-Chain. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that 3rd down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
All right, looks like this is the moment. They're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th.
Let go.
They're going to try to throw for it. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Straight ahead, here's Cook. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. And as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
They send a man in motion. Allen fires out wide complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
And those are the completions they rely on in their passing game.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Fresh set of downs now from the 39. Here's Cook. He sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Hey, not a bad play by any means. There's room for more, and they know it.
Yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Jones gets it. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. This is Cook. Has the first and breaks through midfield. And they'll finally bring him down at the 22. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's the Bills football, and they can pretty well cruise the rest of the way. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. On the ground, first run for Ray Davis. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss. That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular. When the back ended up being the target, we were able to keep him short of the sticks.
And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. The Bills will turn to their kicker, Tyler Bass, for the field goal try. This is a 35-yard look from the right hash. Bass's kick is good. And the advantage now sits at 24.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach, because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Bass now to kick this away. He's going to field this at the 2. And he's out of bounds, approaching the 25. Couple yards short at the 23. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Finds him over the middle. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They've got first down here from the 36. Pass play coming here. That's Metcalf running the slant. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Back now, pressure coming. They'll drop this down to Achan. And they make the tackle at the 38. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, it's a difficult on defense.
And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that is a Dolphins' first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Throwing it again here. Finds his back. Achan. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone. Brock inside the 15. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
And you keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Looking inside the red zone. Looking for an open man. And this one doesn't go far.
Positive that effort. He didn't go backwards. Didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on 2nd down.
2nd down now. They need 7.
Here we go, here we go. Bronco 80.
They're throwing it. He brings it in. And he's tackled for a short gain.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for 3rd and 5. Looking in the air here. He's got it. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
There's no question. The greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Ready? 70 Lions. Take off.
Quick throw left side, complete. And he's in for the Miami touchdown. The Dolphins making the scoreboard look a touch better. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw. All right, partner, it is a small step on a long road back, but a necessary one. The touchdown and that conversion drop us back down to a 2-score game.
So you're saying there's a chance, Kate, just a little bit of a chance. Maybe they got to do it again, and again, and again. But all I know, I may not be on their side, but they did gain just a little bit of momentum.
Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks him though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
Even 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down. It's the 2-minute warning from Miami. Bills close to picking up their 5th win. Now it's Cook. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
Allen setting up play action. Flushed out of the pocket. Connects on the crosser. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Round 80. Go.
Handoff headed right. It's Cook. Provides him 6 yards on that first down run.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Second down carry for Jones. And he has the Bills the first down, and that Brock should clinch them this way.
Looky here, you don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. So the Bills fight their way to a win on the road. Man, they were facing a top 5 defense this week, Brock, but they made